Dang, it's been like mad long. I feel like I ain't seen you brothers
Daniel.
back at the game with their white vans. Yeah, so it has been quite a while, and so I feel like I ain't seen you guys, even though you guys talk every day. I ain't seen you guys in forever. How
Y'all
you
been a
doing?
great
How was your holiday?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. You get everything you wanted, everything you asked for. I mean, we men, so I don't expect us to really get anything, but you know, I have to ask.
No one got me shit that I wanted. No, I'm joking. I didn't ask. I didn't ask anything specific. So
We don't ask for anything.
Yeah, you can't get none if you don't ask for it.
Yeah, right. But the thing is, it's like the older you get, it's like the harder it is for people to get gifts for you because it's like I can just buy what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So, but I still appreciate any gift that I do get because it at least means you thought of me. So I'm happy.
I think Tone's laughing. Were you laughing at Leona's like position, like on my neck, just like let me just get comfy here, like.
I mean, all right,
Dad, but stop moving.
We got cat butt in the screen. You know what I'm saying? So we got one right here in front of us, and then
both.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the other one was like on your shoulder, on your neck, but smacking your face with the tail repeatedly.
Yeah,
why are you just sitting there having a normal conversation, just like ignoring it?
That's what she do.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's a life like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, we're not here to talk about the psychological effects of being a man, you know, during gift giving season, because you know you go ball out till you fall out on everybody, but then you don't ask for nothing because you don't know what to ask for, because everything you want is like $500 to $1,000, and you feel bad asking people for $500 to $1,000 gifts.
Or you've already bought it.
That's true. If I want something, I just buy it myself. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
And then, you know, come things like birthdays and Father's Days and stuff like that, you get socks and ties.
I wouldn't know because I'm not a dad. So like,
I'm just saying, what do you get for a man who has everything? So traditionally men get what? Underwear for Christmas? Because that's about the one time a year you get underwear or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a joke. That's a joke. I buy underwear as necessary, but you know, I'm just saying. Let's see. I didn't get my PC. I did get Dreamlight Valley and Hello Kitty Island Adventure, though. Oh, that's good. Glad that you actually are getting further in the game, and that's always a beautiful thing. So welcome everybody. Welcome to Start Button Live. This is a safe haven for geeks, nerds, blurs, weebs, and gamers. I'm your host, King Anarchy, here with you. Here with me, I have Mr. Raijin and Hustle. Obviously, this is going to be, you know, kind of our comeback episode, you know what I'm saying, for the new year. So just want to make sure that we actually provide you guys with the most entertaining conversation about gaming, the most entertaining conversation that we can possibly have about game related items, and informative. We want to try to make sure that you have all of the information necessary. Today we're going to be talking about gaming, AI, you know, the good old days, things that are trends that are changing in gaming currently, that either need to stop or probably need to change back, or what we can do about them, how we can handle what we have going on today. So we're going to be discussing the big bad AI. You know, we can probably talk about how people are saying it's ruining the world. I don't really care how I'm not going to say I don't care how it's ruining the world, but I do care more about how it's ruining the PC industry and the gaming industry overall.
I'm about to say gaming.
Yeah. Well, when I say the PC industry, because that's what has affected the price of RAM. And the gaming industry. I was at
Micro Center on Micro Center Friday.
Not bad.
That RAM aisle was... It's like a horror movie walking in there looking at the price tags. Oh my god.
Bro, $700 for 64 gigabytes of RAM is crazy. And what else are we going to be talking about? File sizes and how, you know, we've basically seen file sizes going crazy. And then, of course, with the cost of RAM and GPUs and PC parts increasing, we just think it's a good time to talk about where gaming is, where it was, what you might be able to do about it. But remember, at the end of the day, we are not experts. We're just here having some fun. We're talking about what we see, what we've observed, and how we feel about it. And of course, in those comments, you're free to do the same. And we're definitely going to be reading along and trying to be interactive with you. So if you have something that you want to contribute, make sure to just throw it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna read it off and we're gonna have a good time. So anyway, now the games feel a little bit heavier. We're gonna make it lighter. I'm gonna go back to, let's see, when did we start digital games? Like PS4, right? Like PS4, Xbox
like
One era, or what?
PS3 360. PS3 360. Yeah.
It was somewhere around PS3. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the file sizes were for like PS3 360 games? Like when you downloaded something and like how much it saved on your whatchamacallit? Because remember, the first PS3 was a 20 gigabyte and a 60 gigabyte.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Those numbers sound drastically smaller than what we have right now as far as like storage sizes
Now,
for our console.
Actually, now to rethink about are you talking about when full AAA games are available digital? Because they weren't like that. Okay, so that that is PS4 because it was mostly like indie stuff, fully digital on PS3. Like you couldn't download Resistance or Killzone 2 from the store or anything like that. So yeah, that's more that's much more PS4, Xbox One then. But yeah, I remember the size because that's also we had to start installing from the discs.
Remember? Right. Because what they would do is they would give you a disc that had a download, which is also another trend. But yeah. So what's the first, like, all right, since we started buying games digitally and downloading them directly to our system, obviously over time our files fill up our consoles, and then when you want to buy a new game and you got a full hard drive, you got to make some choices. Do you remember the first game that you had to delete other games to install? Or roundabouts? Was it Hustle? Was it GTA 5?
It probably was that. At that point, that's like PS4 era.
Correct.
And I had to like start deleting games. Like I feel like the PS3 managed space.
Well, the PS3 also kind of managed space because they still use discs for most of their file sizes.
You were mainly just downloading indie games which were small files, like, or you were downloading DLC, which is still small.
PS4, oh my god. The amount of times that like I had to sacrifice a bunch of games to install like Call of Duty or install like Grand Theft Auto 4 when they enhanced it for the PS4, it was like, dude, this is annoying. Now it's like a regular thing. If I'm on my PS5, I'm like, damn, what 100 gigabyte game do I have to uninstall now so I can play something else? Also 100 gigabytes.
I want to touch on that. You said you do that now, even though you have a 2 terabyte. You uninstall any games you haven't touched in a week. I promise you, if I uninstalled any games I haven't touched in a week, I wouldn't have no games.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can go a couple weeks without, playing something or whatever. But yeah, you install games as needed. I mean, I don't want to have to sit through an install every time I get the urge to play, but I'll keep my most played in a little bit of a rotation, and or I'll keep them on the hard drive, and then if I get something new, I'll delete. But why do you feel like you have to uninstall whatever you haven't touched in a week is the question. Like, how do you make those choices as to what you're going to sacrifice?
Yeah, because that's a good question, because it's like, it's not like on PS5 at least, like your most recent stuff is to the left. So it's not like the other games are taking up space for you to not get to whatever game you're playing. Like if you play Marvel Rivals on your PS5, it's gonna be like boom right there towards the left of the most played apps or most recently played games and everything like that.
Mhm.
I think it's about time, because there's a bunch of games I haven't installed on my PS5 hard drive because it's like don't know last time I touched it, but there's also no point in deleting it if I'm not trying to make space for nothing. So it just sits there.
Yeah, there's something that I just don't delete. That I'm not going to delete. Period. Like I still need to beat certain RPGs that are on my PS5 that I just haven't gotten around to. So I'm like, I'm gonna leave it there, and then I'm gonna come back to it. But I don't feel like uninstalling it because I don't feel like waiting for the install time because for some reason it's slower on PS5 than it is on PC.
I think that is download priority.
Yeah, it's so stupid how they do it. I hate it.
Like a hardwired PC obviously is going to take a lot more priority of your internet versus like a hardwired PS5. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the allowance of the speed for downloads obviously gets higher on PC. It uses up a lot more of your network. So that's why downloads are faster.
Well, it's not even just that, it's how the PlayStation downloads the files. It's like downloading and copying at the same time.
Yeah, that copying thing. Remember PS4 used to copy and you could download a file in 30 minutes, but you had to copy for an hour and a half?
Yeah, it was so stupid. You don't have to worry about that on PC. It's just like, just download and it's like, all right, cool. There you go.
Okay. So did you have a game back in the day that you used to absolutely no life? I'm probably gonna say it was Call of Duty for me. Like I used to be a heavy Call of Duty player. Like when we came to like PS3, PS4, like I played a lot of Call of Duty.
Only one I really put that much time into is Black Ops 1. Like really put.
Right, we already know your answer.
What?
League.
Hey, League PS3 was out before League. No, it was. League didn't come out really till 2010.
Right. When did PS3 come out? 08?
2006.
6? Okay. That's fair. That's fair. You know. But you know.
Online in its early days on PS3.
Grand Theft Auto Online in a what?
In its early days on PS3. Before all the crazy shit that they added in now. When it was like actually fair to play it and our golden days we used to play that was lit.
Yeah, I could agree there. I was gonna say actually fair to play in an online experience feels wrong to say, but
you know what I mean though. Like you didn't have to worry about like what's it called, the jet bike zooming in out of nowhere and blowing you up.
Yeah, you just had to worry about an armored car, speeding past while you were on your missions because everybody was going to target you.
But that's
Tommy?
That's on the ground. You can outdrive that car.
True.
You can't outrun the
amount of videos. The amount of videos I see people on that fucking hover bike and just like toss C4 down and just fly away and just detonate. It's like ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, dude. It's literally a compact jet. That's what that bike became, and it ruined Grand Theft Auto Online, and it has been dog shit since then.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Yeah, I remember playing a lot of GTA Online, a lot of Call of Duty. I never really played a whole lot of League of Legends, but those were some of my like staple games back in the day. The whole list of Call of Duty collections and but I played a lot of action adventures. Like even now, like action adventure is probably more my genre. I thought that open world was gonna be it, but I think that's a different conversation that we'll have to have. Like, do we really want open world games? Like, the more linear our games were, the more we wanted open world games. But now, the more open world games we get, it feels like some people enjoy open world, but some people just want to get down to the brass tacks and enjoy the story, because open world games tend to allow you to get lost in side missions and world exploration. Some people love that open world exploration thing, and you're gonna lose hundreds of hours just walking around doing things. But for people who just want to get to the start and finish of the story and enjoy the story, I think that a more linear game is for you. Something like a Ratchet and Clank, like how that last Ratchet and Clank whatever shifting through time game was, like that may be the thing for you. What do you think?
I think unfortunately what I hate what happens in games sometimes is people will see something and be like, that's doing real good. Let's copy it. So that's why we have so many Souls likes. That's why we're getting so many open world games aren't super oversaturated, but we definitely have a lot more than we get back in the day.
We have filled the genre at this point.
Yeah.
Tommy, you said you can play an open world linear.
I mean, you can.
You can get straight to the story quests, but the human mind kind of automatically starts veering towards side quests or opening up more of the map, I guess.
But
it feels
also, not only that, but some games literally gatekeep the story quests to, like, if you don't have a certain level, and you can't really level if you don't do side quests. So there is that.
Yeah. So that's what I mean by open world versus linear. Like a linear game would be, I hate to use this as an example. A linear game would be something like Final Fantasy 13. I hate to use that as an example because I hate that game.
I mean, the older ones were also technically linear too.
Yes,
right?
7, 8, like they were technically an on-rail story, but like Final Fantasy 13 was a game where we were in, I guess, PS3 era, and you were walking down hallways. There was no left, there was no right. You essentially followed a linear path, and if there was a side path, then it was literally for a chest or something. Like you couldn't really miss anything. There was not a lot of exploration that you could do, even in various maps where you would be allowed to find things or run into secrets. So they kind of pretty much training wheeled you through the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so now to get into the meat and potatoes of today's topic, let's talk about something that affects all of us personally. Game installs that are feeling like they're personally attacking your hard drives. So installing a game used to be like, you go through the shop, you click it, you download it. Now it's like, if I install this game, I might have to give up dinner for about 4 days because I have to, number one, pay a whole bunch of money for it. And then I got to delete like 3-4 games that I enjoy, but I'm not really playing right now. And then I got to risk whether or not I'm actually going to lose my save data. Fortunately, that's separate now, but yeah, it's making a life decision. Your console's like, hey, you sure you need all these other games? And then, like, it almost feels like installing a modern game is like moving houses. Like, you just gotta move.
You know what it is that these developers don't know how to compress files. And I know there has to be newer file compression technology out there.
Because you're gonna compile them shaders and you're gonna like it.
I hate that being the final boss of every single goddamn game, man. But here's the thing, though, right? Helldivers 2 is working on an update that's going to massively compress the files, and it's going to go from.
They already did. They already did that. That was like a month and a half ago. They reduced the amount install base. They installs out of the game by like 60% or something like that.
So it went from 100 something to like 23.
What's the benefit of not compressing the files versus compressing them?
With file compression, you have potential for files that get degraded in a way because it wasn't compressed properly. So, like, there's textures might not load in, the game might not load itself, music might not pop in if it's not compressed. So, if you have everything in a raw state, you don't have to worry about the compression messing up accessing the data.
So is that why Call of Duty is like literally the largest offender every year?
Oh yeah.
Call of Duty is
because
a 500 gigabyte download almost every time it comes out.
Yeah,
Mind,
don't
mind,
compress
you,
it.
mind you, it's a lot of it is also uncompressed audio.
Correct.
Like,
that's why I'm asking. Why are we uncompressed? Why are we uncompressed on audio in a shooter game? Is it so that people can hear what my guns sound like?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Is that what helps have the realistic gun sounds?
I would like to hear the difference between the compressed audio versus uncompressed audio for Call of Duty to see if it's a marginal difference that they can just get away with not compressing their files, or if it's you can barely hear the difference. If I could barely hear the difference, then just fucking.
Well, that's the thing. Most people don't have that sensitive hearing like that, so most people are not going to hear the difference.
Right. And if you're playing on a TV and a console, then what does it matter? Turn the volume up.
And most people aren't going to have. I'm talking studio quality, thousands of dollars priced headphones to hear the difference.
If you play on headphones, how many people do you know play on headphones and actually listen to the sound through the headphones?
On console, rare, not
on console. Like on PC, people tend to not buy speakers, so they'll get a pair of headphones because I'm going to listen to everything. I'm not going to disturb the people around me. And buying speakers, finding good speakers is kind of a tough thing on PC sometimes for a decent price. So I understand the objective of going with headphones because it's just simpler. Like it's an easier setup. You don't have to worry about it. But 9 out of 10 times when you're playing a console, you're going to play a console on your television. Your PlayStation 5 is usually going to be hooked up to your television, which has built-in speakers, right? If you
hook it up to the soundbar.
Right, you use a sound bar, something like that. Your Xbox, same deal. Your Switch, same deal. Unless you're one of the few who actually has a PC and a monitor that you're going to be hooking your console up to for better graphical quality. Now, what is the point if I'm going to be playing it through my TV and have my TV speakers playing this sound? I'm going to have the volume on 10 anyway. Why do I need uncompressed audio? Like, why don't you give me an option? Why don't you give me what would that file size be like if the audio was compressed? Would it go from 500 gigabytes to 105, 110?
It would be.
You're not giving me graphics.
It might, if you compress all the files for Call of Duty, your install if you just want to install the base game, just the base game, no Warzone, no zombies. They do treat zombies and Warzone as two separate complete installation files, which is a problem in and of itself. But base Call of Duty campaign multiplayer, right? If they compress the files, I think it would probably be somewhere around 50 to 60 gigs of an install.
Maybe like 75 tops.
Yes,
if they run a campaign that year. Because it's
what the hell is this?
We should.
It's not every year that we get a. Let's see. Honestly, it never hurts to give your consumer options, compressed versus uncompressed. I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I don't think, will know the difference in what they do. I don't think, and to be honest with you, I don't think a lot of people are going to be able to hear the difference. Give me compressed and then give me the choice somewhere later, like in the menus, advanced menus.
Put a little
uncompress it.
You put a little warning, like, hey, if you install the compressed version of it, may result in lower quality textures and audio. There you go. Just that. Or matter of fact, how about this? How about you give me the option to play the game without installing 4K textures? Because that also takes up a lot of fucking space too. Just be like, hey, I don't want to install 4K textures, high resolution textures. I just want to play the game as is. Because at that point, like if I'm playing something that's a multiplayer game, like a heavily multiplayer focused game, I need to focus more on performance than I do visuals above anything else. Visuals don't mean shit if the game performs like ass.
That's true. That's true. You know what is a big offender? And it's not a big offender to all of us, but it was a big offender to a lot of PC players this year, or last year, should I say, since we're now in 2026. Also, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2026, everybody, in case I didn't say that before. But a big offender last year was Monster Hunter.
I played it on PS5, so I wouldn't know.
See, I played it on PC. I didn't have any issues, but there were people who did. There were a lot of people who did. And when I say I didn't have any issues, I mean that I was running the game solidly somewhere between 50 to 80 frames, right? And for those of you who don't know, your frames is basically how smooth your game runs, what your quality looks like. Now, on a PC, the reason why people buy PCs is because they want to have more frames. They want the games to be smoother. On consoles like PlayStation and Xbox, you are locked to, I believe, at most 60 or 120 frames, depending upon which console you have and what version of game you're playing, as well as the compatibility of your television. Some games, especially on the Switch, are 30 frames. Usually 30 frames is about what you would see on a normal TV show, 24 to 30 frames per second. 60 looks a lot smoother, and then 120 looks buttery smooth. You know what I'm saying? Like 120 is like chef's kiss. But you don't get that on consoles very often. So that's why a lot of people build PCs so that they can have that higher quality, that higher frame rate. They want that what Almighty Kiefer call the FPUS. You got to get the FPUS. So with Monster Hunter, a lot of people who had I guess mid-range PC hardware were complaining that they couldn't even push 45 frames, 50 frames. Like it was rough. It was rough out there. And there were fix after fix after fix coming out, and it just didn't make things better. It didn't make things better. Even now, it's still in a little bit of a rough state, to be honest with you, as far as like optimization goes on PC. They're still giving us updates, they're still giving us upgrades, they're still, changing things to try to make it run better. For those of us who had NVIDIA graphics cards, we would try to use DLSS, but DLSS wasn't really working. So, and I was told at one point to use FSR, the AMD graphics card. Yes, if you turned on FSR, it would actually correct whatever was going on that was causing your frames to drop instead of using DLSS. Yes.
DLSS is the native AI frame generation tool for NVIDIA cards.
I wouldn't call DLSS AI frame generation because frame generation didn't come.
Well, it does also be frame generation too.
Only in 40 series and up.
Yeah.
I have a 3080.
That's right.
The AI stuff happened before. That's after my time. That's new gen stuff.
Which is funny because they can put that in 30 series cards. They can, because they did that little shady shit before where it's like, oh, this is only for like the 30 series card DLSS 3, and then it's just like, oh, psych, we turned it on for the 20 series cards too.
Yeah, the 3080 had DLSS 1, DLSS 2 and up is the 4000 series and up.
Yeah. So they do this all
I had my 3080 till it decided to die.
Yeah, so FSR worked better than DLSS. That's wild. That is
because I have my AMD card now. FSR works pretty good on that.
Oh, maybe I'll try that. I still think DLSS is a fucking cop out as opposed to actually having good performing cards. Like, let's keep it a stack. DLSS is basically a shortcut to actually just making better cards that perform well. Can't stand shit.
Oh, look, it's Token. We have a Token. And now he's gone.
He was sitting away this whole time. And then like, hey, it's Token. Gone immediately. Like, what the?
He immediately left. He says, "Oh, he said my name. Gotta go."
Nah. I'm gonna take the shit,
Bro.
Hey, go yell at him, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are the things that happen when you go live. You have to deal with certain unforeseen circumstances, like people being late.
Okay. There we go.
Or you know,
I think he's back.
Things like that. So Token will be back in just a moment. Actually, right now. What up, Token?
Don't touch that dog.
In my defense,
there's no defense.
I have no defense. I hit the wrong key sequence.
We need to have
key sequence. Do you still not have? Are you still missing letters on your keyboard?
I don't miss letters. Okay, they're just tired.
Just Negro, what?
He knows what I meant.
My keys are tired.
They're tired, boss.
They're tired. Hey, look, I'm not worried about getting a new keyboard, dog. Because let's be honest, I know what the keys are. I know where they at. I'll get a new keyboard. I'll get a new keyboard when I build another PC. I ain't worried about that right now.
Whoa.
It does its function.
Oh, hold up.
Bro.
Wait a minute.
He's part of the reason why we're having this conversation today. Bro is trying to build a high-end PC in 2026. He's a millionaire.
Yeah, I was like, damn, you want to sponsor the show? You want to sponsor the show now? Damn, all right. This episode brought to you by Token, because he can afford a brand new high-end PC in 2026.
Yo, let me hold $1 million.
We have had a conversation. Not only does he want to build a high-end gaming PC,
it's not even high-end, dude.
How much memory you put in there?
High.
You got 8 gigs of memory in there? Because you can't get no... you ain't getting no 64. Unless you came with some money we don't know about.
Tell us how much RAM you want.
What was that?
That's what I like to know.
Was that 32?
32?
All right, let's see what this will cost you now. We're going to Microsoft.
Hold on. All right. How about that graphics card? What graphics card do you want?
Hey, I want my waifu graphics card. Get off me like that.
A waifu graphics card.
Yeah.
That already comes with a waifu premium price.
I know. It's like $780. Yeah. It's like $780.
The lowest end 32 gig Micro Center got right now for DDR5 is $343.
$343
that used to be like
like $120.
$99. That was $99 for the RAM before.
Yeah.
Talking about I'm gonna build a new PC.
And that's just RAM. We didn't even get to the processor, the motherboard, none of that.
It's all right.
That's why I bought all that stuff for upgrading my computer and my server back in March last year, because I saw all this coming. I saw it happen. I told people to buy stuff and no one listened.
What are you, a doomsday prophet? What are you, a doomsday prophet? Like, I see it coming.
For PC parts, yes.
The end times is coming. Buy the RAM now.
I'm just saying, like, the reason that we're having a conversation about optimization and how much space games are taking is because not only is RAM more expensive, storage is more expensive.
Storage is more expensive too.
Graphics cards are more expensive. NVIDIA already said they're not going to be doing as many GPUs for the main market. Okay,
so 40%.
You're already shooting yourself in the foot by increasing your prices twofold over the past 3 years, 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the price of a 3080 when it originally came out was $600. The price of a 3080 by the end of COVID was $1,200. The price of a 4080 was $1,600. The price of a 5080 is like $1,800.
Stupid. Absolutely stupid.
Yep. That's why I went AMD.
You're literally
He was
opening
smart.
the market for more AMD things. And to be honest with you, if I had to buy a new graphics card, AMD would be high on my consideration list myself.
My 9070 XT launch day, fresh off the truck at Micro Center, is still running strong. My first time having an AMD card probably since like late 2000s. It's running.
And the only downside is that you
can't use NVIDIA broadcast. As soon as AMD makes it,
a way for you to be able to get yourself a background or something.
I have to go through, have OBS running, they run a plugin through OBS and then take up more resources. Yeah, it's just not worth it.
We already use a ton of resources while we're using Chrome and the site that we use in order to like actually provide a good quality stream to our people because we love them.
Here's the thing: NVIDIA could make it so that you can use AMD cards with their broadcast because it's just software that goes through your camera. They're not going to because they want to gatekeep that shit to force you to buy an NVIDIA card if you're a content creator.
I mean, sure.
It's bullshit. I don't like that. I honestly think it's a monopolistic tactic. It's the equivalent. You know what it is? It's the equivalent of Tesla when they were just like, oh, well, only Tesla cars can use our charger. And they've lost that because I think was it the UK that said, nah, you can't do that.
No. What happens is they had to come up with a unified global standard, like for the UK and for the EU. So the standard was either Tesla's going to have to change their ports, or be on on whatever the other network is, or everybody's going to be able to use theirs. Tesla was like, we make money if you use ours. Why not just allow people to use ours?
But they didn't want that, though.
Of course they didn't.
They didn't want that already.
Yeah, they
just
tried.
Apple wanted to keep a lightning cable.
Yeah, I think that's stupid too. I think proprietary software and proprietary like functions like that are dumb. It only serves the company that makes that shit. Like NVIDIA has, all right, here's the thing. NVIDIA has a whole many other things that you could offer that's like, all right, just card alone, right? But locking away NVIDIA broadcast to just be usable with NVIDIA cards that's a scumbag tactic.
I agree on NVIDIA broadcast. I don't know if I agree on the Tesla charging network thing.
The problem with
like, I agree. Once you have to have a global united, whatchamacallit, you have to have a basic standard, right? So now that you have to have a basic standard, it's fine. But when everybody was able, like when everybody could use whatever they wanted, I agree with Tesla having a proprietary one, because what that does is that enables your Tesla drivers, people who purchase your cars, to use a specific network where they don't have to worry about waiting in line and being as congested, because all of the electric cars are using the same chargers.
Yeah. But the other problem with that we didn't mention is they were also getting your shit because they were buying up all the land and real estate to put in chargers, not allowing other companies to put in chargers.
That's wherein lies your other problems. And so, sure. But as far as it being stupid or it being dumb or it being scummy, I don't think that was scummy, but it was a business move.
I mean, it's kind of scummy when you buy up all the property to place down those chargers that no one but your customers can use. So
other companies could have flexed their wallets too.
Yeah, it's not that I wouldn't technically call that scummy, because
but do those companies
just because I was the first one to jump and buy up the land
higher didn't mean that.
Just because I did it first and succeeded don't mean that I'm scummy. You should have jumped faster. You should have leaped forward.
But the question also comes into play. How many of those companies have the subsidies that Tesla did?
They're publicly traded.
It doesn't matter. But that doesn't matter. You don't have to sit on your hands and wait for somebody else.
How did Tesla get the subsidies?
Innovation doesn't get somebody else.
Why didn't they get them? We're talking about overseas. We're not even talking about here.
Yeah. Innovation doesn't just wait for everybody else to be able to catch up.
Yeah, you're talking about, but subsidies happen in the United States right now, right?
Yeah.
But what subsidies did they have with the EU? Because all of this came from the EU government.
I'm talking about subsidies in the United States.
Yeah, That's fine. But we're talking about globally.
Global.
I don't know internationally what kind of games got played. You never know.
That's what I'm saying. If we're talking global, then yeah, why not? Like they played the numbers. They were doing their Grizzly. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I say I agree with NVIDIA broadcast. I agree with like the software thing because people who have PCs are going to want to utilize software.
Mm-hmm.
Like my graphics card being AMD shouldn't disallow me to use something as simple as NVIDIA broadcast. That's crazy. But
I can use the video broadcast. I just can't use the AI features, which is what the virtual background thing does.
Mm.
So video broadcast reads my video card just fine, and I can do some other stuff with it, but I can't use virtual background. So I was like, that's why I was like, that's stupid. I can't use this one feature.
Out of everything else you could do, it was like, yeah, hey, you can't do this.
Listen,
I think I would agree with you there.
All this is a good lawsuit.
And also, it's also the same problem with the Elgato too, because I have the Elgato Facecam Pro, the 4K one. Same thing. If I'm in here and I'm using the little Camera Hub Studio and I try to use the AI background stuff, it's like, oh, GPU does not support effects. NVIDIA RTX 2060 graphics card or better is required. My card is infinitely better than a 2060, but I can't use the features on it. So that means Elgato also dialed into the NVIDIA shit too for no reason.
Yeah. See that's
yeah. Yeah, that's why it's just like, oh, it's not just NVIDIA being scumbag. Other companies that NVIDIA also
they paid.
It's like, oh yeah, hey, how about you make these features not work for AMD cards? And it's like, come on now.
How about you just make a better card? Then people would want to buy. Like I'm trying not to get into an anti-capitalism rant, but like it really does affect a lot of shit. It really does. Because how it's supposed to work is all right, me and Tone, we have two companies. We make the same type of product, right? Tone makes a better product than mine. I should look at what Tone did and I should be like, damn, I should improve on that and make a better card to compete with Tone or whatever, a better product to compete with Tone. Instead, the way it actually works currently is, damn, Tone makes a better product than me. How can I go behind the scenes and kind of like screw that up and make it so that people only want to buy my stuff, even though he has a better competing product? Let me just like make it so that Tone can't sell his product in certain areas that I'm going to sell mine at now, so that people aren't buying Tone's product because it's worse than mine. They can't get his product. And that's how it works today.
Like Chinese electric cars.
Exactly.
Chinese.
Hey.
No, seriously.
They're really I'm just saying they're really good cards though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're
amazing.
Literally the point of what we just said.
I know.
Were you not listening? Like, did you not hear the anecdote?
BYD is now the global leader in electric vehicles
that
now.
America's doing with every other with every other
Tesla off the throne.
Really good product,
and they're only going to go upward.
Hey, Token, since you were here but you weren't here, can I personally attack you now?
No,
I'm gonna do it anyway. So you're a Call of Duty player.
Oh, why you gotta start with Call of Duty? Why you gonna start with
we were talking about Call of Duty in the bloat, and how big the file sizes are. You're a Call of Duty player. You play it all the time.
I hate this.
Right? So Call of Duty right now has massive installs. It's always online, and it kind of feels like multiple games just kind of duct taped together. It's literally held together with staples. You got zombies, you got Warzone, you got campaign, you got multiplayer. And they're all kind of in their own lane, but they're all one game, just kind of wrapped up in a duct tape ball, right? So let me ask you a question. Is Call of Duty and its file size justified, or is it just bloated? Is it just trying to do everything?
No.
Like, could it be smaller? Do you think it needs to be 500 gigabytes?
In my opinion.
Is it worth it to have uncompressed audio?
I have played.
Does it give you eargasms?
Does
Stupid.
Can't we all,
Anyway, the file size for Call of Duty
What's your gun sound like?
grossly overpopulated with way too much unnecessarily file. Like, for one, most of these modes, like, take for instance, if you didn't buy the full game, right? Like, say you didn't buy Black Ops 6, right?
I wouldn't know what that's like, sir.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. If you didn't buy Black Ops 6, but you had Warzone, you could still
So
play
you played
Warzone.
But you played Warzone.
Yeah, you could still play Warzone. You can't play zombies. You can't play multiplayer. You can't play the campaign, but you
Get
still
kept.
play Warzone. But here's the question: why, if I'm on PC and I'm playing Warzone and I'm using the client, which is the like at first it was BattleNet I was using, and then it was the Xbox Game Pass after I got that.
I mean, you know, it did get bought out by Microsoft.
Yeah. Why is it that to play Warzone, you required me to download 3 other game modes that I can't even access? You made me download over 245 gigabytes worth of space that I couldn't even access at the time. Then when I finally got Game Pass and I was able to play the other modes of the game, which I literally only played 2, or actually 1, which was zombies. I didn't even play campaign. I didn't even play multiplayer like that.
You should play the campaign.
Then you threw in, it was like, oh, hey, I need you to download all the updated files for all 3 of these modes. I need you to download and install all the shaders. I need you to you know, add about 175 more gigabytes worth of stuff to your PC right now. And I'm like, why? Then when I finally start to play the game, and I'm like, you know what? I want to play some Resurgence with my friends. Why on God's green earth and creation entirety are you rendering the background of the map that I can't even access during the match? Why is the rest of the town rendering? Why is it taking up this much resources right now? What? Why are you doing this?
Even worse though is that they treat their modes like separate clients. So when you try to switch between it, it closes one out,
it closes
opens
one,
another
and then
one
opens
up.
another one.
Like, who the fuck thought that was a good idea?
And then the bad part about when it does that, all the shaders are separate. Yeah. Global, multiplayer, zombies, Warzone, all the shaders are separate. So once it closes that client and brings up the next one, now you got to sit there and wait for the shaders to update again. Also, it has to go through another update because it treats it like another client.
Yes, V, that's exactly what I meant by duct tape.
Like, no, forget duct tape. This is shoestrings and gum and gum. 20-year-old gum you pulled from your student's desk. That's duct tape is reliable.
It's literally strung together. It's like it's strung together in the most lazy ass way.
All right.
Like, bro.
I got 2 questions. The first one is for Token. So how much space is this game taking up on your hard drive right now? You can go research it. And while you go research it, I'm going to ask my other question because you're not going to have the answer until you actually go look at it. So the other question is, are modders better at optimizing games than the actual game developers?
Yes.
Yes.
Like texture optimization mods, performance mods. Like there's tons of mods. Look at Starfield.
I'm about to say that.
Ironically, I just came across a full Star Wars overhaul mod for Starfield that changes the entire game story, sounds, weapons, textures, planets, and I was just sitting there like, I might have to download this.
Deadass, I'm thinking about doing it too.
So, like, honestly, I feel like modders are better at it because they specifically target and upgrade and focus on just what they need. Game developers go across the board. They like, we need a little here, and a little here, a little here. Hey, tweak that right there because you added some over here. Hey, tweak those two sectors because these three are falling. They're falling behind. Like, and it's like a daisy chain effect where if one part's too strong, the weaker parts kind of start to break a little bit, which is why you keep having to put so many freaking hot fixes on Call of Duty when you break things.
You know, I talked to somebody earlier who said that they tried to watch us and they didn't understand what the hell we were talking about. Now I understand why.
What?
Your story had no start, no end. It was just you ranting. I don't know what was going on there. What were you saying?
Basically, what I was saying is like I appreciate when modders mod games because
They're
you remember that.
efficient.
Yeah, they are.
In
You
the
remember
story.
that mod that you told me about with Cyberpunk with the third person view?
Yes.
Yeah. I will say this. It's a cool idea. I like the idea of it until you got into some of the motions that you saw with some
We
of the,
understand. We knew that it was incomplete. If
Yeah, yeah.
Cyberpunk was third person, I'd be playing the crap out of it now.
But the reason why it didn't work is because it originally wasn't made to be played in third person, so a lot
Correct.
of the movements
We know.
weren't gonna be depicted that well, right?
Yeah, we know.
That's why I like modders is because when they mod stuff, they go for a specific one thing to do. I'm gonna mod this and everything around it that pertains to it. I'm gonna tweak it so that it complements what I'm doing.
So why does it feel like modders actually optimize games faster than developers do?
Probably because it comes from a place of passion rather than like.
I think that might be
actually
it.
seem to
Yeah.
care about the product.
They give all the craps right now.
It's
They give
not
all
just a
the crap.
job to them because clearly they're not getting paid to mod.
Right.
They're like
Yeah.
parsing
I mean,
code.
There are
It's
some
for the love
modders
of the game.
who've been
Literally.
hired on by various companies, you know.
Better
But like,
than you.
why are modders faster with it? Like than the people who are actually getting paid to do it?
Because the way that it goes is that the higher ups are like, yo, get this game out now. We'll worry about all that stuff afterwards, and then all that other stuff. Like, all right, now that the game's out, we have to worry about live services, keeping up content and all that stuff. And the gamers are just like, well, what about performance?
So
Performance. We'll get to that. So how about this new season coming up though? Are y'all excited for the new season coming up?
Do we blame the developer?
Yes.
Why?
Not the devs.
The publisher.
The publisher. The publisher is at fault, not the devs. The devs do only what they're told to do. It's the publishers that are like, that performance shit, yeah, that's cool. We'll worry about that down the line at some point. Work on this content first, though.
It's literally like now they used to make the joke about movie production. We'll fix it in post. That's the era of gaming we're in now. It's like we'll get it out.
Yeah.
We'll get it out. We'll fix it in packs and DLC.
He's right. No, he's right.
Exactly.
That's
Which is
literally
exactly
their
no.
thing now.
That's exactly what I said on my rant. It was like, hey,
Nobody understood your rant.
It's broken.
Make your rant more succinct, and we'll be fine.
He gave that courage. He gave that courage a cowardly dog explanation.
Like, say one sentence.
There we go.
I'm gonna tell you.
Give me 6 words or less.
Damn.
Sir.
I need you to
Explain it to me like I was shocked.
Oh, all right. So
No, stop explaining.
Black Ops-
You already messed up.
Black Ops Zombies, 85.93 gigabytes. Black Ops 6 Warzone, 105.51 gigabytes. Black Ops 7 co-op campaign, 94.31 gigabytes.
We're
Black
at
Ops 7
300,
multiplayer, 98.49 gigabytes.
400.
And the base game of Call of Duty is 17.26 gigabytes.
We're at about 400.
What the fuck is in the base?
That's my point.
That's the initial
Also-
download.
I
That
was gonna say racism, but
That's where all the slurs are buried.
That's where the 6-year-olds tell you to suck their. Never mind.
And call you the N-word.
Is that where my mom is? Down there?
I'm gonna tell you what the problem is.
Dog.
A good portion of games, a good portion of AAA releases now are essentially early access games without being told, without telling the people buying them that they are early access games. The performance isn't there. They're incomplete. I would say this: Ubisoft wouldn't get a lot of the flack if they had just stated a good portion of their games were early access. If Star Wars Outlaws had been titled early access.
No, the problem with Ubisoft, I saw a guy break this down real well on TikTok the other day, and I never thought this way. Ubisoft rushes out to put out, I hate using the word slop because it's used around so much, and then it's terrible on launch. But for some reason, they still dedicate to fixing that game. But it may take years, but like Avatar from Pandora, Frontier to Pandora, whatever it is. That game launched terribly. Terrible reviews, but they were like, we're gonna keep updating it. They added third-person mode. They added new free DLC for it. Apparently fixed all the combat mechanics and the skill trees and everything like that. But it's just like, this is why people don't buy Ubisoft games when they first come out, because y'all fixed it 2 years later and I can get it cheaper. So why would I spend $60-$70 on it at launch knowing it's gonna be trash, but I can wait 2 years and save $50?
It's literally a whole different game.
Actually, something.
You can wait 3 months and save $50.
Actually, I think I saw it on sale around this when the Steam sales for other started for like $8.99.
Fam, do you know how much Assassin's Creed Shadow is right now?
Let's see,
$35.99.
But that game didn't come out in a terrible launch state, in my opinion.
That didn't launch good.
But that's the Ubisoft curse. You wait a couple of months and the game is going to be half price.
Yeah, it's 50% off right now.
Yeah, From Ashes.
You know what I just realized?
No.
That was
Yeah.
You gonna finish the sentence and tell us what you realize? Like, come on, bro. Like,
look at Skull and Bones now.
No, it's the way you threw that no out. I was like, it threw me off.
I didn't know what you realized. You asked me a question, I answered. That's what we're supposed to do. We're having conversation, right? So when you ask me a question, I'm going to answer immediately. You are supposed to continue talking. Like, just sit here having me stare at you is not what everybody wants to do. Like, people are here to look and hear what we have to say. And you just like, you know what I just realized? No, that means that I'm taking control of the conversation. And when you take control of the conversation, that means you have to start talking. Talk.
So I was looking at the file size for all the Black Ops and whatnot. I missed 2 of them. Black Ops 6 multiplayer is 86.46 gigabytes, and Black Ops 6 campaign, which they threw into there.
But you're on Black Ops 7 now, sir.
Yep.
So you still have old Black Ops stuff and new Black Ops stuff. Mm-hmm. So you just balling out on your space.
And trust me, also the add-on.
You got space to spare.
Ridiculous. I kind of do. I should get more though too. I should get like another 2 to 4 terabytes.
Rajan, you hear this guy?
I lost count.
I should get another terabyte or 2 just because I got money to burn.
No, that's not the reason why. Also, part of this is because of you too, sir. Part of this is because of you, okay? Because you keep introducing me to other games, and I'll be like,
no, I was like, hey,
that looks cool. I need to download that and try that.
The only things I introduce you to are free games. I'm not telling you to spend money to play free games because then you might as well just buy games.
They still taking up space, dog, and I need more space to play these games.
Delete old stuff that you're not playing.
I'm gonna be going back to it. I'm gonna get bored of this and I go back to that. So I'm not gonna keep deleting stuff and then bringing stuff back. Take too much time. Run that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly why we're having this conversation today. This is exactly why we started the episode off the way that we did, because we actually have some intelligent people who will make the choice to delete a game that they haven't played in over a week or 2. And then we have other people like this who will just keep on spending money on more storage.
No.
We
Hold
don't want
on.
you to get
Hold
ripped
on.
off and
Wait.
be buying
Context.
storage
Hold
over
on.
and over
Hold
again.
on. Let me give him some context though. You said that you haven't played in a week or two. I'm not deleting a game that I haven't played in a week.
Can I
Or two.
mute
If I
him?
haven't played it, if I haven't played a game in
Where's the
2
mute button?
months, I will delete it. But
That
if
was
I
the
played it
worst,
within
though.
2 months, I'm
He's
more than
still
likely
talking.
going back to play it.
He's not as bad. Hold on, he's not as bad as some people that we knew that were diehard Xbox players that had multiple external hard drives.
Who
You
is this?
remember that? Motherfuckers had like 8 hard drives. I was like, bro, why do y'all have so many external hard drives for your Xbox? Why?
That does kind of sound a little excessive.
No, it got crazy. Motherfuckers was like, yeah, I just bought a new external for the Xbox. It's like,
Well, for some games that they removed off the storefront, I would understand that. Keep those on a hard drive if you can't re-download.
Like PT.
PT or the Deadpool game when they took that off the storefront. The Scott Pilgrim game before they made the re-release of it just a couple years ago.
Oh snap! They took Deadpool off the.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I shouldn't have deleted that.
I still have it on my
It's back.
Steam. I can still install it.
Okay. I need to download it.
I believe.
I need to download it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That game was so fun.
Oh yeah.
I had fun with it. But you can't buy it new on Steam anymore. Like if you bought it when it first came out, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
But now you can't buy it anymore. Like for some reason, I forget who published it. Was it Activision? Whoever had the publishing rights just took it off all digital storefronts. So
but that's because I think at the time Deadpool was owned by Fox.
Yeah.
And you know how Disney is once they get a property, because I believe Marvel. There was a Marvel game that I used to play quite a bit that got taken down out of nowhere. What was the name?
Of the fighting games?
No, it was like an adventure type of MMO
X-Men
type of game.
Oh, I thought you were going to say X-Men Destiny or
no, it was an MMO type of game.
MMO
Marvel.
Marvel Heroes.
Marvel Heroes. There you go.
Yeah, it was like Diablo style Marvel.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw some people. If you want to look into it, there may or may not be private servers for it, but may or may not be. It was a fun game.
It was, and I had my homies that would play with me. Okay.
No, I was gonna go check see the store page to see if there's no store page. Don't worry.
The only way to get Deadpool, Deadpool now is to raise some flags or find a physical copy for your console.
Yep.
And you said it, but you said it's still on the Steam.
I can install it right now.
If you bought it back then, they can't. They didn't rip it out of people's libraries, so you can still re-download it and install it. If you bought it before it was removed from the storefront. If you didn't buy it back then, you beat. Or if you could somehow find them, because they did have the little PC disc sleeves for them that had the Steam code on it.
Right.
That might work, might not, but that's like a needle in a haystack. I don't know where you're gonna find that.
Yeah, good luck.
eBay, maybe.
That's wild.
At least they didn't remove it, so I can't download it.
Codes from eBay that feels wild. That feels like we have gone to a new level of degeneracy.
Used copies.
I wonder if it's gonna end up to the levels of like Star Wars Racer.
Oh, the
like,
pod
that potentially breaks the
that jailbreaks
stuff on the PS5
apparently.
I didn't see anyone actually confirm that. I saw someone say it, but I've yet to see like any confirmation that game is it. So
where is it?
Well, they said that the newest update is what allows the PS5 to be like jailbroken or something like that.
But apparently they're saying this game in particular allows you to also jailbreak it because like it's not coded correctly.
When they just announced at the Game Awards?
I don't see it.
No. An older PS4 like Star Wars Racer game. It was like the newer Pod Racer game they made.
Okay.
Not the new one that just got announced.
And it's a limited.
Okay.
It was a limited physical run too, by the way. So it's like
physical
disc.
It's like the early versions of Twilight Princess for the Wii, which allowed you to jailbreak the Wii.
I always run the question.
Why was that allowed?
Best Wii game ever.
Why was that allowed?
No,
it's not even that. I'm always wondering, like, how does someone figure that out?
What do you
Like,
mean?
you know
How?
what I mean? Like, someone sat there going through mad physical games, and just randomly was just like, huh, that's weird. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
No, it's
y'all
the
ever
same
think about
thing.
that? Like, how?
It's the same thing you do when you're beta testing games. You literally try the most off the wall idea and see if you can do something to the game that wasn't supposed to happen.
But what Hustle's saying, the logistics of testing all that means whoever, let's say if this is true, if this person randomly went through every PS4 game in their PS5, trying to access the files, see if the game doesn't do it, take the discount for the next one. Next one. That's that. Potentially, you're reinstalling all these games just to run the disc to see if it does it. That's a lot. That's a lot of work. Like, that's a lot of work.
Was that the initial thought process, or was it an accident?
Yeah.
No,
like,
more than likely,
yeah.
it was an accident. Like it was more than likely that was like a one-off, unforeseen incident, and they were like, "Oh, this does this," and then it starts a train effect of, "Let's see what else I can do this with."
That's crazy how that happens, like just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
All right, now that we've talked about Token's addiction to hoarding games and putting on his hardware and how large Call of Duty is on his hard drive, because he has 700 gigabytes worth of Call of Duty. He has almost a terabyte of Call of Duty at this point. For what?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Between Black Ops 6 and 7 and hidden files. Let's not discount hidden files. So 700 gigabytes of files from Call of Duty, all for a little bit of uncompressed audio because he want to know what his guns sound like. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, getting to the hardware side of things, since Token is one of those people who is actually looking to build a PC in 2026. The weird part is that hardware over time used to get cheaper. When PS4 came out, things like that, they always know they're going to start in the red, which means they're going to be losing money, and then eventually they're going to make their money back, right? But now in this generation, and you usually see your consoles go on sale, so Black Friday time and just various times of the year, you'll see a console that was $400 go on sale for $300 or $250 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could get lucky, catch a good sale, and end up buying your consoles at like a cheap price. Nowadays, a sale is normal price when it came out. Black Friday, I believe all the PS5s went down $100 back to normal price that they were when they originally released.
That's because
like it was a sale. It's like, no, it's not.
Yeah, like that's because like over time they slowly increase the price, and once sale season comes around, they're like, all right, slap the same amount that we added, but as a discount, and
that's
make
not
them
the same.
think that they're getting. I'm like,
that's
bro,
not the same.
No,
that's not the same. So I think you're losing the point. The point is that consoles have gotten more expensive mid-generation this summer, right? So basically, the console price in some regions has gone up. Xbox, PlayStation, like they've raised the price of their systems. They're not doing that to create false sales. What you're thinking about is that false advertising where they would raise the price and then they would lower the price to normal price and offer it as a sale price. And that is a tactic that was used by stores in the past and potentially still used by stores now. This is an actual console, like this is actually the console manufacturers raising the manufacturer's suggested retail price, the MSRP, to a higher number. But because the stores still want to move these products and they move them at sale prices at times like Black Friday, so because they want to move these products, they have to offer it at some sale. So the only thing that they can offer is the price that it used to be, instead of being able to go under what the price originally was.
Yeah.
So essentially,
there's a difference between a tactic and
without being malicious.
Correct. One is so
One
the
is
difference is
malicious,
intent.
one is not.
Correct.
Yeah. I
Because
never
at the end of
added
the day,
intent of maliciousness. I just said what they did.
No, the malicious one is they boost the price only for that time and then bring it back down to regular price to look like a sale. So this way it looks like, oh, people who don't know are gonna pay $500 for PS5, but
and that's diabolical.
The sign says it was $650 or $700, right?
Right.
What we're at now is the cost is actually $700.
Like Microsoft raised the price of the Xbox, all their Xboxes over time. Yeah.
Correct. So the cost is actually that. So the difference between the malicious one is that the malicious one was a false price that they were reporting so that they could sell at normal price as if it were a sale.
Yeah.
The difference is like now we're actually in the world where the higher price is the real price.
It's manipulative.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's vastly manipulative.
It is. It's
correct.
Diabolical and
very scummy.
Yeah, that's I was trying to think of the word you used earlier. I was like, what was he saying
Scummy.
earlier?
Scummy. Scumbag.
Scumbaggery.
I'm not used to hearing that word.
Like, y'all really think people are that stupid? They're that dumb that they're just gonna go, yeah, that the new lower price is better than the current price. It's like, no, that's the regular price y'all are paying for.
Guess what? The price is the price.
That's the brick going up.
I guess either you're gonna deal with the in-store price, you're gonna deal with a scalper online, or you gonna deal with somebody who trying to tell you, hey, I'll sell you this PS5 for $175. Just meet me out back behind the Target.
The tall Jack.
Is that how you got your PS5?
No.
No, he got it off layaway. He got it off layaway at the pawn shop. Somebody traded it in.
That's right.
Do something strange for a piece of change.
Do you really think I'm the type of person that's gonna beat somebody in the back alley of the Target?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Every single one of us says yes because that's the content of your character.
No.
Convince me otherwise.
Dude. Yeah, nah, I can see you doing that.
Dude, I don't like people in general as
Token.
is. Do you really think I want to meet a random stranger in an uncontrolled environment, knowing that half the time when I go outside, people give me about a dozen reasons to either punch them in the trachea or pistol whip them and then go home?
Token.
No.
Watch this. You ready?
What?
Hey guys, am I the kind of person that would meet somebody in the back of Target to get a $300 discount on a console?
Hell no.
No, but you would meet for some One Piece cards.
I was just gonna say it.
He got you there.
So we all have our thing. We all have our thing. And Loon said yes, because Loon knows that I've come across deals like that before.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. If I can get a perfect grade,
and I mean, I've gotten brand new things for decent prices.
Somebody's like, we got Mega Man X9 back here. It's like, at first I might be like, we don't got that. But what if they do? But what if they do though?
I will say this because it's the one and only time I've ever done anything like that. When I bought my first motorcycle, that's the only time I've ever done that. And I met him in a Walgreens. No, I met him in the daytime in front of a Walgreens parking lot, in front of them double doors, and
it was a Craigslist deal.
Notarized. No, it was right off Facebook.
I ain't gonna lie. Though. If someone said that they are selling like perfect grade kits for like $20 behind the Target, and they're selling like high grade kits for like $2, I might have to do it. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I'm gonna take that chance.
I bought a motorcycle that was supposed to be like $4,000. I bought it for $1,200.
Like, what you mean
I was going for it. What?
Like, what you mean I can get high grade Gundam kits for like $2?
That's a good question, V. Who in the group is most likely to meet a stranger behind Target for a $175 PS5?
Token.
You can't see what I'm pointing at, but that's
Wait,
tokens.
hold
It's
on,
tokens like
hold on.
logo
Hold on,
right on
I'm
my
up
screen.
here.
Wait. Hold on. I would like to point out, all right.
Oh my
I
god!
literally recently got that PS5, what, a year ago? Before that, I didn't even have a console. I just played PC.
Yo, just for
thank God.
The one
You're
time,
not helping the
I
story.
do something.
just to make this even funnier.
What?
So when I was pointing at my screen like that, I didn't realize how I looked on the YouTube, but I'm pointing right at your thing. When that got asked, like, who's gonna be for $175 PS5? I was like, it just so happened I pointed directly at you on the YouTube.
Look, I put that PS. Look, I will never regret.
guy
I
right
put
there.
that PS5 on layaway, and
Lose
I
that,
bought it
still
from my
put stuff
own.
on layaway, big dog.
I will put it on. I will. Oh, if I have the option, boy, I will.
Hey,
put it on
layaway, you layaway back alley deals too? Look what we doing.
Brother, we have Klarna and Afterpay now. You don't gotta do layaway no more.
I mean that is.
Upgrade.
I mean that is layaway.
Yeah,
it's
literally,
just layaway.
literally.
Without the shady pawn shops.
How is it shady?
It be in shady neighborhoods. That's
I mean, pawn shops are inherently shady.
they really are.
It's not shady.
No, I'm not saying shady as in like never go there. I'm just saying the concept of going and buying a pawn shop is inherently shady because you don't know what the fuck you get.
Yeah. Somebody sold their jewelry to go buy some crack.
I mean, if you go and buy something from a reputable store, you still don't know what you're getting until you open the box.
And they tend to lowball people too. I've watched Pawn Stars. They be lowballing some of them folks.
Oh, that stuff on Pawn Stars is bullshit, actually.
So
yeah,
anyway,
but a lot of pawn shops will
I
lowball you.
I ain't mean to curse. My bad.
They'll lowball you, then they flip it.
we are clear within our guidelines where we can fire off a little bullshit here and there. You're cool.
All right.
So we've talked about consoles getting more expensive mid-generation. So let's go into some examples. Xbox raised their console prices, their accessories have gone up. Now we got $70 first-party games. Sony, PS5 price increased in multiple markets, not all of them, but multiple markets. The subscription price hiked right along with Xbox Game Pass. So let's not even neglect that. And there's public talking from the company about the rising production costs. Nintendo, now they haven't had any big price hikes on hardware, but they're the ones that launched the Switch 2 in this economy at $500. And is it 400 or 500?
450.
450.
Close enough. It's $500.
And they had an $80 game.
No, not just an $80 game. Their first party games are supposed to be $80. They're literally trying to change the whole market to make their first party stuff $80, if not more, because $90 was also an option.
Yeah, they've only done it with one game though.
That man said $90 is still an
Mario
option.
Kart. Like, bro, what the fuck?
Now,
but you
it
don't
seems
buy it
like
'cause it's
Nintendo
Mario
is
Kart.
also avoiding the arms race over power because obviously they don't make their systems with power. They just they said we're gonna be in a dinosaur age and we're gonna make you pay Xbox money for Game Boy graphics, but it is what it is. So it apparently means that we're in a climate where consoles are getting more expensive, where PCs are getting more expensive. But does paying more mean that you're less patient with bad performance?
Yeah, in here, like I think kind of like passively, like people will say no, but it's just like you go feel some type of way, spend more money and then it plays.
Yeah, like if I spent $800 on a console and it don't do well, like it's a piece of trash. Like I'm trashing this thing online.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trashing it to the world. Everybody gonna hear about it. Do not buy this piece of shit.
Yeah. But I mean, but that's the kind of climate we live in because they're able to do it because people are still gonna buy it.
That's true.
There's still a market to be sold in, so they're still gonna buy it. It may not be you, or it may be you, and you might realize, oh, I messed up. Let me go on, hit them reviews and flame it. But you still bought it though.
Yeah, that is a little wild. Like, you can't complain about the price of some shit after you done already bought it. It's just like, brother, they don't care about that. The numbers is there now. Like,
Yeah, the numbers they already hit their
gotta vote
mark.
with your wallet.
What's
Actually vote with your wallet.
hey, what your teacher used to tell you in school? I got my degree. I got mine.
Why you
Now you
why
gotta
why
struggle
why
to
you
get
keep
yours.
on diverting us off of games, sir? Back to games. So we know that some of the reason, and
ADHD,
especially right now, memory cost is up, memory demand is up, AI servers, data centers, the hardware margins are higher, and they can't really double power every generation. So do we need a new generation of consoles?
No, absolutely
No.
not.
But we're at, what is it, 6 years, 7 years in PS5 now?
We barely tapped into the consoles that we have.
Aren't we
No,
like 7
no, I
years in
feel
the
like
PS5?
I feel like we fully hit the whole spectrum of capability of an Xbox.
I don't think we have. I don't think we've
Have
reached
you?
the potential
Have
that
you
we
really?
have with these consoles.
No, Token. Have you really? Have you really hit the full capabilities of an Xbox when it was hard?
I said
When it was handcuffed by what?
I said we, not me. I meant the sphere, not me.
Have we, since we want to speak French, have we really hit the full capabilities of an Xbox?
Here we go.
Considering that it was handcuffed by the Series S?
Ooh, you know what? I'll take that back. Because my homegirl literally did just text me and she told me that she wanted to buy Battlefield 6, I think it is. This one.
Yes.
Yeah, Battlefield 6, and she said she can't because it won't play on the Xbox. And I was like, that can't be. And I was like, you have an S, don't you? She's like, do you have Arc Raiders?
I'm gonna look this up. Battlefield does not work on a Series S.
No way, bro. There's no way it doesn't work on that, dog. It can't. Like, it can't.
It's a console game.
Yeah, there's no way it doesn't work on the Series
as
S.
well. Not that low spec ass console.
That might be what she meant. That might be what she meant.
There's no way it runs at an upscaled 1080p, but the original native resolution is like 640p.
Battlefield works very well with Series S, running smoothly at a solid 60 frames per second with good optimization. It just has lower quality shadows and lighting.
At 1080p?
That's 1080p.
I don't know what the resolution is, but I know it runs on the Series S, and it's stable 60.
Damn, y'all out here gaming on that Xbox Series S on 4K TVs, and you can only play your shit in 1080p. That's crazy.
I'm just saying, it works. But do we really need another gaming generation? Like,
no, not yet. Not until maybe 2030.
I could see like the Steam machine happening.
4 whole years.
What?
That's 4 whole years.
Yeah.
Anyway, I could see the Steam machine having some modicum of success. But when it comes to like a new PlayStation, a new Xbox, I told you from the jump, my speculation was that Xbox is getting out of the console game.
That's a fact.
I don't know how likely it is, considering they're saying they're going to make another console, but like I really think it would be more lucrative for them to get out of the console making game and just keep developing, games for consoles and Game Pass and PC, etc.
Or better, I'm not going to say that's a fact. I feel that it is going to happen.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not been confirmed.
What was going on with the Xbox Ally?
It's out.
It's out. It's just
out.
It's $2,000.
It's back in stock.
Wait, it's how much?
The ROG Ally X is $1,000, $999.99. That's the more powerful one. The ROG Ally, I believe, was $699.
Yeah, I think so. $699, $750 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Whew.
You want to get one? Cop me one while you're at it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mr. Money Bags.
Yeah, Mister, I'm gonna build a new PC.
I'm gonna build a new PC.
I'm building
Hey,
a Waifu PC in 2026, and I
I'm
gotta have the
building-
best of the best.
I'm building for me, okay? For me.
Yeah.
For me.
Sir,
Yeah,
have you
but-
seen the prices of components? How?
Yeah, yes, I have seen them. Are they going down anytime soon?
Again,
Hell,
if you're so
brother.
rich, bro, you can
I
just
mean, you got a working
brother.
PC now.
Brother, I am still running off of a Ryzen 5 that I bought almost 10 years ago. All right.
That's why we're calling cap on this, because you have not done PC prices.
Yeah,
That shit is expensive.
I mean, you can actually get some decent memory combos from Micro Center right now that are actually like, it's not gonna be the best memory, but no, they got right now. You get a.
I used it was what, months ago. Matter of fact, no, more than that, because I was at the pawn shop when I first started pricing stuff for building a PC. So that was well over a year ago, actually. But yeah, I started with PC Part Picker, and I started looking at different parts, and whenever I would like something, I'd go to different reputable sites and then look at each price for how much they are. And if each site offers certain sales at certain time of the year, and I was like, okay. And then I
So did you
landed
start
on
buying parts?
Huh?
Did you start buying parts?
No, because I didn't have the money to do it at the time. Why the hell you think I started putting shit on layaway?
You get everything off layaway yet?
Nigga, I had an air fryer on layaway. What you mean? I was not getting paid that much, okay? I had dreams, but I was broke dreaming.
I want to say, bro, just buy it off of Afterpay. You still get it. You just have to pay it off monthly.
Boy,
so you get to use it now, but you can just pay it off later.
I didn't have money to do that.
That's the thing. You paying like a small amount.
Afterpay means, hey, pay us a fourth now. Boy, I ain't even got a sixth. I'm riding a bicycle to work right now. What are you talking about?
Also, 64 gigabytes of RAM is like $900 though, bro. Like what the?
Yeah, I'm not going for no 64. I just need 32. I don't need no doggone 64.
Check that link I sent on our Discord chat.
So I saw it. I saw it. But yeah,
oh,
like,
okay, yeah, that's decent.
Okay, so if hardware is expensive right now and upgrading feels worse, does cloud gaming start sounding less dumb?
No, but like, I think they're setting us up to be for most people to get forced to move to that.
Oh, Token.
Okay.
Token. Loon said,
yes.
It's okay, brother. I'm broke too.
Yeah.
Where did you say that at?
But the problem with the streaming nonsense is, did y'all see what who did it? Is it Nvidia, the Nvidia Shield, where you can have the cloud gaming on the little tablet?
I didn't know it was so
yes, but apparently they just changed around how their account works. So that's like it's a cloud streaming device, but now it says, oh, you have like 100 gig monthly bandwidth limit on playing it.
Oh fuck no. No. Wrap it up.
Let me find it.
Hey,
to do what? Buy
hold
or
on.
like download or just play or what?
Download.
To download it and use and play online and stream and stuff like that.
I don't.
Bye.
I don't know.
Bye. No.
I don't know.
Absolutely not. That's ridiculous.
I don't know, sir.
GeForce Now, I think it was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's Nvidia's that's Nvidia's streaming platform.
Oh no, sorry, no. They changed it so as of now this month, you have even if you're a paid subscriber, you have 100-hour playtime limit. That's what it was.
100-hour limit?
What the
fuck?
Month.
For the month.
What?
And then you can buy extra 15-hour blocks.
What about those unemployed people?
Me?
Who got this time to play?
I guess fuck them then. Apparently.
That's wild.
Man, the way
then,
he was like, what about them unemployed people who ain't got
that's
what?
like, you mean me?
Like, dude, what the? I don't, if this is going like an all streaming, all subscription based, I will go back to just playing physical
I have a
games.
question.
I'm going back to 32-bit, 16-bit, 8-bit now.
I have a general question, all right? Because okay, the cloud gaming, that's essentially,
Game
correct me if
Pass.
I'm wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like Game Pass, right? And you're going to be literally stream playing games across the internet without having to download the games, right?
I mean, there's also the option to download.
Okay, so there's the option. All right.
But remember that cloud gaming means that if you're streaming a game and you don't have to download it, you don't necessarily have to have hardware to support the storage.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I understand that, but it's like like my brain is trying to wrap around the idea of
they've already done this though.
Having the server power to have so many people switching over to cloud gaming.
Hey, how much do you pay a month for Game Pass?
Whatever the PC one, what, $17.99?
I don't know, but
$17.99, $32.99, whatever it is. If you got Ultimate, it's $30 something, like $20, $30. How about PlayStation Plus?
That I think I pay that for like yearly, I believe, or monthly money. I don't know.
So now imagine what you pay for those services, right? Now multiply that by like 100 million.
Hold up.
At that point, what you get is you get enough money to handle those servers and to be able to support that kind of.
Oh, there we go, 3314. Okay.
And be able to support that kind of bandwidth, right? You got all of these people paying in this money. Not everybody's going to use it at once.
Theoretically, yes.
Yeah. And where do you think your RAM and all your stuff is going to? Data centers. It's not just AI data centers. It's going to be going to server hosting. It's going to be going to all of these centers that are hosting cloud gaming. All of these centers that are hosting this, hosting that.
I understand that in a theoretical sense. I'm just saying, because I live in a more realistic and not just optimistic.
Actually,
and I play
you sound like you live in a more optimistic world.
And I play enough games to know that half the time they servers are always either downing, congested, or failing, and they're not even doing cloud.
I don't know what games you're playing, but I think you need to stop.
You will own nothing.
You won't.
That is the problem.
What is this, Willy Wonka?
Proof of ownership is disappearing. The right to own anything is leaving. That's where the issue lies. But
I remember I called people crazy for them saying that. I was like, nah, that's not gonna happen. Now I'm like, oh shit, this is really happening, dude.
But is cloud gaming about the future, or is it about avoiding upgrades?
Never owned anything anyway. Didn't California prove that?
Again, is cloud gaming about the future, or is it about avoiding upgrades? Like, would you play more games if you didn't need to buy a $500 box? If you had something that you could just play every game from, would you play more games instead of having to buy different things here and there?
That's what certain industry leaders want.
That's a hard question, dog.
I don't particularly think the consumer wants that, but they're gonna package it in a way that's gonna make it attractive to the consumer. Hey, is it, hey, are computer components really expensive? Well, why don't you just buy our little cloud gaming device for a monthly fee? You can play any new games that come out on it. You don't have to worry about hardware because it'll be based off of this high-end hardware, which was supposed to be, what was it, the Google? Google did this.
The Stadia?
Yeah.
Stadia.
Oh, Stadia.
It's gonna be like the Stadia.
Yeah.
The Stadia was a test run to see if people would adapt to that and get into that thing. But I think that's the end goal of at least certain manufacturers in the long term, of like, what if we can just eliminate the whole hardware thing, just make people stream their games? And then also, what if they don't buy them,
but they just rent them out as a subscription service. That's where I think they want the future to go to, because you don't own anything. It's not a one-time buy anymore.
What's more lucrative?
I mean, isn't that the same thing?
Lucrative, just make a subscription service.
Isn't that the same?
Or initial purchase?
Like, thought process they did when.
And what about latency? Is that a deal breaker, or is that just an excuse?
That's the only option you got. What are you gonna do? You gonna not game?
I mean, I could just buy my game.
Are you gonna deal with latency?
You could just buy everything, huh? You just rich.
No. Okay. All right. Hold on. This is like I just said. I
need to start suggesting actual games to you instead of these free games. Huh?
When he was explaining the whole desirable and premise about, cloud sharing, I was like, isn't it the same thought process behind Game Pass? Instead of buying you games, why not pay us $30 a month and you can play all the games without having to buy them?
Yeah, technically, it is. Well,
yes, same fucking thought process. The only difference is some people don't want to do it.
You can also stream your games on Game Pass and not have to download them to your PC.
Yeah.
I know, but what I'm saying is it's the same thought process within that field.
They're the same coin, basically. They're two sides of the same coin.
It's the same coin. Like, it's the same.
They tie in. They synergize with each other.
What up,
Andre? You still had to buy the games. You just streamed them. But now what they want to do is make it so you stream the games, but you also don't buy the games. You're buying the service to play the games.
It's complementary because it's just upgrading off of the previous idea.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's still a market, which means there are still gonna be people who are still gonna buy the game.
There's always going to be a market for everything. It's just a matter of what that market does for the people who are selling. Remember that if sellers can't make money in a market, they get out of it.
Yeah, true.
Usually.
If you can't get into the black, then you go ahead, jump ship.
Apparently, it's easy to get into the black.
All right, well, I guess it's probably harder to stay in it. Hey, hold on, look.
This nigga just got all the money today. All right.
Wait, hold on. Because Hustle, I know he meant that in a double entendre way too. I know he did, because that was loaded.
You see how long it took him to get it, though?
Yo, it don't matter to me. Like, you broke niggas can't afford computer hardware and shit. Like, god damn.
Oh no, that's not what I was talking about.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why I said it was a double entendre. He playing. You playing these games.
You just letting everybody in the gates, huh? No, I'm kidding.
Oh man!
I am so sorry for the inside jokes.
Hey Lou, don't clip that part, dog.
Cut that.
Now don't worry, he's gonna cut that part.
But I will say this: after all of this conversation that we've had conversations about computers, about consoles. We've had conversations about the cost of game increasing, pretty much AI, the PC components increasing. At this point, I want to know for those people, because there is still a network of people out there in 2026 who want to buy a laptop or buy a PC or build a PC. So from your levels of not expertise, but from your opinions, what do you think is the best option for somebody, especially those who may not know, to do in 2026 when it comes to acquiring a PC because they want to start playing some games? Because they don't want to have to buy every console every time one comes out.
Buy a pre-built on sale, one that allows you to customize your parts, and then get it on sale.
If you're customizing your parts, that's not a pre-built, sir.
No, I meant like with Height or with iBuyPower. Like you can go with the
he
one
was
on
like,
sale, or
yeah.
you can
So do a PC builder on a website that sells
Yeah.
PCs. Allow them to build your PC for you. But
Yeah,
does
they
that come out to be more
troubleshoot it.
expensive than buying a pre-built and kind of doing small upgrades?
Well,
Or
it depends on if they're doing sales like how you showed me the other day with iBuyPower when they was doing the end of the year or was it just New Year in general where they were doing a sale. It's like do it if you're doing it, just do it the smart way. Like especially like if you're just getting into it, it's the same with anything else. If you're just coming into a field and you don't have that much expertise, you don't have that much experience, do it in a way where it saves you from out the gate. Don't worry about way down the line. Worry about right now because you're just now putting your foot in the door. Worry about right now. Save yourself
so
some money, save yourself some headache.
do you guys have like places that people can go maybe to get an affordable PC? Like iBuyPower is usually where I send people when they want to like build a PC for gaming.
It's gonna sound weird, but if you have the means to shop at one, sometimes Costco be having crazy pre-built deals.
Yeah,
Better
that's
than
what I'm
a
looking
lot
for.
of places.
I
Like,
would have never thought about that one. Wow.
Yeah,
Costco.
Costco randomly has really like affordable pre-builts, like compared to some other spots, stuff like that. And it's
I
a
bought-
good, and it's like
I
pretty
bought a
good parts.
pre-built PC from Best Buy as a console guy, and for the amount of PC that I play, it's been good enough. And yeah, Costco's fire. So Ande,
To go back, Ande said, yes, go to your Best Buy, find the clearance ones because they'll have clearance desktops randomly there that are pretty good for gaming too, that you can save money on.
Also,
and they know what they have, but they still price them cheaply.
Also, another good place to.
Well, some of that is dead stock. It's old.
Oh,
The pre-builds could be a year old, but even if you're buying a year old pre-built, right, it's gonna have what, a 4070 in it. If you buy a PC with a 4070 or something like that in it versus a one with a 5070, like what are you really missing?
Example right now for Costco, if you're not trying to be crazy high spec, a 5060 won't bother you. They got the new Core Ultra 5, which is the new i5 line. The Core Ultras are weird. RTX 5060, 32 gigs of RAM, and a 2 terabyte solid state for $1,100.
That's actually really good.
That is cheap.
And also, Costco has better warranties than like every other store out there. You get like another 2-year warranty on it.
Yeah, and that's why I say like if you build one on iBuyPower, to go through them because they give a 3-year warranty on parts and parts and labor, I believe, or at least on labor, because parts are always going to have a certain amount of warranty. But if something goes wrong with your PC in 3 years, you send it back to them, they're going to fix it or replace it or whatever. They're going to do that for you. That's why I recommend them usually. 3 years is a lot of time in an electronics industry. Usually you get 1 year.
Yeah, these days.
I mean, you go to any other site, most I know is that they're 1 year. So yeah, buying a pre-built isn't bad. For those who have heard nightmare stories about, oh, I bought my pre-built from Amazon and I got this SkyTech Flame PC and it was bad, or I got an iBuyPower PC and it fell apart.
I was going to say, I feel like
just kind of knowing what you're looking for.
I was like, did you just target me?
I don't know what you mean.
Because the first exact thing that boy came out that man said is, I went to Amazon and bought a SkyTech, and I'm like,
is that what you have?
Right now? Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
That's why I've been saying I'm going to build another PC. Bro, I bought this SkyTech almost 10 years ago.
But you could literally, and this is where you're missing out. You could literally, because SkyTech is still technically a gaming PC. You don't buy gaming PCs to get rid of the whole PC and get a new one. No, you buy gaming PCs because they're upgradable over the amount of years. You can literally take another motherboard or another processor. Like even if you're on a AM4 Ryzen 5, right? Because you said it's a Ryzen 5 from about 10 years ago, which means that it's probably a Ryzen 5 3500X, which means that you could technically still keep the same motherboard and go to a Ryzen 9 5700 or Ryzen 7 5700 3D or Ryzen 9 5900X 3D. And after you got the Ryzen 9, you could literally just get 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM instead of DDR5.
Yep.
So you could go DDR4 RAM and swap your graphics card, and your computer runs like a dream.
Listen, I bought this thing in
2020. Fully upgraded.
I bought this thing in 2020. The only thing that is still part of the original components on it now is the processor and the RAM. The power supply that got replaced. The graphics card that got replaced. The motherboard that got replaced because that was a whole fucking thing last year. Eric remembers that. Roger remembers that shit. When we were trying to play Doctor with my PC, like this thing broke.
Well, I mean, didn't that also result in you getting a new graphics card too, though?
Wait, what?
The motherboard. Didn't that also result in you getting a new graphics card too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. Shit got fried.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the reasons why I just want to build a new PC, because like the Wi-Fi chip in the motherboard went out.
You realize that you can just resolve that problem with a new motherboard, right?
I could.
Bro, it's cheaper.
But if you don't want the case anymore, like everything can be done little by little.
I want all of it gone. That's the point. I want it all gone. There are little.
But you could literally sell it to somebody or give it. You got somebody there who, like, if you get a new PC, you got somebody right there who could use a PC.
But why not just keep the case?
Yeah, I know.
Why not just keep the case? You want a larger case or like?
Nigga, I'm not just gonna pick it up and throw it in the trash. No, I'm just gonna build another one and slap it on this table and play it. This one will be for her when she plays it until I build her another one.
Well, I'm saying, okay.
You know what? Also, there's one more thing that I forgot that I could tell you. And ladies and gentlemen, you might want to take this to heed, because as gamers, sometimes we do things really oddly, right? For the health of your computer, shut it down every once in a while.
Yep.
Restart it. Allow it to update. Don't be like Token. Don't leave it on 24/7. 365 days a year. And then leave the League client running, and then leave the Call of Duty client running, so that other people can see that you're playing video games that you're not actually playing at a time, because your computer is just literally using up resources, even if it's in the background. Because, you know, shut the computer down sometimes. Toby, you wanted to add something?
Yeah, I've started shutting it down my computer when I don't use it sometimes, or when I go to work.
Oh, you finally started shutting it down?
I kind of started doing that about 7 months ago when I started this job. So,
because remember, I used to tell you, shut it down.
Yeah, like I'll be away from the house, away from the damn city for most of the day. So I'm like, she's not gonna use it unless she wants to play her game. So shut it down. She has the password. She can turn it on when she wants to.
Also, add it on to the people who may be new to like PCs and shit. Don't just have it laying flat.
See, Ande said that's how his broke. Even again, these are just care items, you know. Like, I know also, we're at a point where there's no more Windows 10. And they want you to upgrade to 11. They're no longer supporting 10, and not everybody's hardware can support 11. So, you know, again, just you want to make sure that your investment, because a PC is an investment, just like anything else. You want to make sure your investment lasts as long as possible. So these are just some tips in order to make sure that your computer runs, that your computer keeps on servicing you, and you don't get as much slowdown as what people complain about when their PCs start aging. Also, you wanted to say something.
Oh, I was gonna say, also make sure that you keep your computer elevated off of the flat surfaces underneath it. Don't just have it just like laying flat.
Don't sit it on the carpet.
It fucks with the exhaustion.
Don't sit it on the carpet.
No, seriously, do not sit your computer on a carpet.
Do not.
Not everybody knows
that thing gonna heat the hell up, and there's no good airflow.
Yeah, but there's also no, like, you're also, the carpet fibers are going right into the ventilation, and so it's just clogging up your stuff.
If you have to put yours on the floor, have it elevated on like a caddy, so there's still proper airflow underneath that. I have mine on a caddy.
Also, please keep in mind, like he said, don't have it on the carpet, because also if you don't clean your PC enough, you start to it starts to become kind of like a Kindle box, and it can set on fire if those fibers get up in there and get heated enough in a congested spot. It'll burst into flames.
Well, there's also the regular maintenance of
blow it out.
I was gonna say there's also the regular maintenance of clean your PC.
Yeah, clean it
at least once every couple of months. Clean your PC.
Yeah, and it don't take much. It don't take much. Go to what do you say, Costco? Buy a bunch of can of compressed air. Get you a little duster. Shut it down. Take the glass off, and just start.
Sir, it's 2026. There are now reusable air blowers for like $10.
Yeah, just use those.
And make sure when you are blowing your PC, when you are using air to blow your PC, even if your PC is off, do not allow the fans to free spin.
Oh yeah.
Please. That causes electrical current to travel through the system, and it can literally short your system. Do not allow the fans to. Don't just blow air at your fans and let them. Do not do that.
It's fun when
you
you're
will
a kid.
fry your processor faster than you can sneeze.
Especially don't do it in the opposite way that the fan's supposed to spin either, because then if you don't short the system, you're gonna screw the motor in that fan because it's supposed to spin one way, not the other way.
All right, now I know Loon's sick of us. But I'm about to slide a little something in here real quick. Just because we missed our video game awards episode. Because circumstances. So now Loon gonna have to deal with being sick of us because I'm gonna slide this in here right now. I've watched the video game awards. I'm sure most of us have watched the video game awards. What was the best trailer? What was the most hype reveal to you from the video game awards?
I gotta remember what the reveals were.
Me too.
I mean, I have a little list right here.
My brain says Wolverine.
Wolverine wasn't at the
They didn't have a new trailer at the Game Awards.
Oh, they have a new one? Oh, okay.
I mean, there was Star Wars. There were 2 Star Wars games.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the new Racer game. There's the new
Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic, which is a single-player game, and then Star Wars Galactic Racer, which is a new pod racing game. Toxic Commando, which is the zombie game. Divinity looked like Divinity's reveal, even though I really wasn't. I don't know how I felt about the actual reveal, but I'm excited to play the game.
They definitely should have warned the audience beforehand, though, because that was
should have what?
Kids was watching. I thought we were gonna get the green band trailer. Nah, they're like, red band trailer. It's like, ooh. That's between the kids watching it.
There's another Control Resonant. 2 Tomb Raider games got announced. There was a game called No Law. There's a new Warhammer Total War game.
That's what I'm happy about.
Ace Combat 8 has a storyline, like an actual story mode.
Yay! Oh, you know mine. You know what mine is.
Mega Man.
Yeah, Mega Man. Yeah.
Because they actually showed and revealed and finally gave us Mega Man that you've been waiting for forever. That Tomb Raider was kind of fire. That Tomb Raider was kind of fire. So let's see.
Solana. I'm happy about Ace Combat.
Yeah, there was a game called Solana that kind of looked like Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, there's also they gave the full. Wait, no, they Saros wasn't a new reveal, but they gave the full trailer for Saros, which is the Returnal sequel. Yeah, both Tomb Raider trailers look dope. The full Phantom Blade Zero trailer, the full finally, here's the release date trailer for Phantom Blade Zero. That was finally nice to have. They announced that game years ago. What else?
Yeah, they actually showed gameplay for Phantom Blade Zero. Mega Man Override comes out in 2027.
Them confirming Leon is also playable in Resident Evil Requiem.
Leon and Resident Evil Requiem.
And they play differently too. One is more survival horror, one is more action. So they satisfied both audiences in Resident Evil.
Yeah.
What?
I'm so happy. I'm so happy for Ace Combat 8, dog.
Yeah, I was happy about that. I was like, because me, Hustle, my girl, watching it when we got back, and I was like, is this Ace Combat? And then bam, popped up. I'm like, oh shit.
like no, like
I'm about to say something trollish.
All right,
know.
Tone, get out your system. Get out your
oh
system.
my god, dude.
Go ahead.
Do it.
Go ahead.
You know what? You know what my favorite trailer was?
Man.
High Guard.
I mean,
Listen,
High Guard does look pretty fun. It's just a matter of is it gonna be fun? It's like, is it gonna be fun?
I've had time to stew on this. There's nothing wrong with the High Guard trailer. It just shouldn't have ended the show. That's the only problem. If you know what should have ended the show?
Mega Man
or Mega Man.
What is it?
Divinity.
No, he's saying the Divinity trailer should have been the fun.
Would have been a good ender.
Yeah.
Star Wars would have been a good ender.
Yeah.
Mega Man would have been Ace Combat would have been a good ender.
That too, yeah.
Oh.
It shouldn't
or Phantom Blade Zero. Basically, any of the trailers besides High Guard could have been a good show ender.
It didn't help that
High Guard going to be free.
It didn't help that they hyped
or
that.
Is it going to go the same way as that other game that got shut down after 2 months?
It's supposed to be free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Free.
Yeah, it's supposed to be free.
If it's free, like sure, it's going to be walking into a crowded playing field, but it still has a chance. Like people will still play it.
They come out in 3 weeks.
Apparently, it's not an extraction shooter.
That's probably why it was the last whatchamacallit. No, but I'm talking about it's not Control. What's the name of that game that Sony put out and then they
Concord.
Concord.
It's not a hero shooter either. Apparently, it's what they're calling a raid shooter. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be.
It's a hero shooter with extra steps.
I guess so. Whatever.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I'm like,
but
Concord. I think Concord's main failure was that it was not free.
Yeah.
Nobody would have cared. If it was free, nobody would have cared that it did what it did, that it was whatever that it was, how it was. Like, if you gave it to us for free, people are going to play.
When was that released too?
But when you charge $40, people are going to start looking at the game different. And then you still have to buy stuff in game. No, people are gonna look at.
But not only that though. But Concord also released like only a couple months before Marvel Rivals, which was free to play and Marvel. It was dead. It was going to die. I think even if it was free to play,
saying that it was going to die when it released before Marvel Rivals, it still had months to perform before Marvel Rivals came out.
Yeah, it definitely would have died when Rivals came out though.
Sure, maybe. But remember that Rivals is riding on a couple of things. Rivals is riding on execution, and it's riding on Marvel's
IP. Yeah.
But execution is going to be more important than what your characters are.
Yeah,
because
in a hero shooter, characters do kind of matter.
They do. I said execution is going to be more important than what the characters are. Like, basically, Concord, if they had amazing execution and was a free game, they had the opportunity to, put out more characters before Rivals comes, where they could make it more appealing to play their game instead of Rivals. Like, there are different things and different approaches that they could have taken in order to, like, make Concord successful, and they chose not.
I don't know about more appealing because, like, let's be real. Would you rather play Wolverine or would you rather play whatever the fuck this character is in Concord?
I mean, but that's where he said execution comes in because
if Concord's execution was better than Marvel Rivals, now it's going to be, well, would I rather play Wolverine or would I rather play this one? This character plays better, but this is Wolverine. So now you got choices to make, but they're both free, so you don't mind making them.
That's true.
Facts.
But if your game is $40, now you mind. Now you care. Now you're looking at everything with a under a microscope.
Because at first free was for me, but then you added that 40, and now I'm like, this is free though.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's $40.
You think Marvel Rivals remains as popular if it's $40?
No. What I'm about to say is it's $40 plus it's online only. There's no single player. There's no story. No
campaign.
No campaign.
that makes it a harder buy. Because why the fuck? Yes, why the fuck am I paying $40 for online only multiplayer?
Because people did it for Overwatch.
Yeah.
I had that thought in my head, but I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to be a troll.
Not only did people do it for Overwatch, but people did it for Overwatch and then bought loot boxes.
Yep. And then bought merchandise.
But that's why Concord didn't work now. Because of that shit. That worked. All right. That worked at the time that Overwatch came out. Because there was nothing else that was like that. So Blizzard could get away with like, hey, $6 game. Online only.
Well, also, it's also because Blizzard is a trusted developer.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who the hell developed Concord. I just know it came from Sony,
What?
but I don't know what studio.
Bro, the difference between turning my HDR off and having it on this whole episode is crazy. Look at me.
It was made by Firewalk Studios. It was made by Firewalk Studios. I don't know who the hell Firewalk.
I think Firewalk Studios has made other games before. It's not their first game.
Have they? Because there's no link to them on their Wikipedia.
I don't know. Apex took me.
Firewalks is comprised of several former Bungie and Activision.
That's true. I could understand how you feel about Apex. But Apex is also an EA game, and Apex is actually still wildly popular. It's still making money, and it was free. It's been free from the start. So Concord and Apex, like Apex is considered a battle royale team shooter, whereas Concord was not necessarily battle royale. It was more objective based, I believe. I don't know because I haven't played the game because
Concord was like Overwatch.
Yes, see, there you go. Hero shooter.
And apparently that is Firewalk Studios' only game.
Yeah, it's former Bungie and Activision devs. A lot of people used to work on Destiny.
There you go. That's what I say. I knew it wasn't their first game, but it was their first game as the studio. Okay,
that's the same pitch that they're giving. That's the same pitch that they were giving High Guard.
And it's they last after they shut down.
Which, again, I don't want High Guard to fail, but like
High Guard is also supposedly free. It's free.
Yeah, true.
So for High Guard, like if it fails, who cares?
True.
Yeah.
It's free. You know, it's like I encourage people to play free games and just try them out. Like being able to play a game, figure out if you like it before you actually make an investment just feels so much better than like losing your money from the jump and not having the ability to like go back and get your money back if you hated it. Like you get how much like once you play a game on PlayStation, it's done. Like once you actually download, install, and play that game, you cannot get a refund.
Right.
So y'all, it's okay for a game to just not be good and just fail. Like there don't need to be fucking 60,000 goddamn fucking discourse videos about how a game failed. It just was not good, y'all. We don't like. Can we stop having that, please? Like,
I mean, there are multiple ways that there are multiple things that can make a game fail too. Because not all the time is it gameplay.
Yeah,
it could be marketing. It could be a plethora of things. Company not making money.
Yeah.
Just you don't have to be greedy. But
yeah,
what
I'm saying is I don't need 50,000 videos on why Concord failed. You know what I'm saying? Like
they charge $40.
It just wasn't.
We don't need everyone's dissertation on why a game failed.
Yeah.
Right.
Games fail all the time.
Kids, next time you come into class, I need a dissertation of why this game failed.
Does it come with a doctorate?
You know what's weird though? No one. If
it comes with a doctorate, I'll give you one tomorrow.
No, it comes with a month free Game Pass.
You don't see nobody do that with music though. You don't see nobody do that with music.
What you mean?
And being like, this album went through wood. Here's my hour-long essay on why it fit. No,
yes, there is. Yes,
but
there is.
There are doing it with anime.
Yeah, there are multiple people on YouTube that do that
movies,
with music,
especially
anime, gaming. Yeah,
games. It's like those things
specifically. Because it pays to be negative.
That is true.
It does.
I hate that. I hate that does
All right. So now that we've loaded you guys up with a ton of good content, a ton of good things to think about, a ton of good things to talk about, I think what we're going to do now is we're going to let you cook on it. So at this point in time, I'm going to leave you guys with just a little bit of food for thought. You know, kind of let these why games fail kind of situation kind of stew on you. Think on it. Let us know in the comments. Let us know in Discord. Holler at us. You know, we'll be trying to be back here regularly on Sundays. But in the meantime and in between time, we're gonna be out. So that's our time for today. Thank you for joining us. We hope to see you next week here on Start Button. And remember, if there's ever anything you want to achieve, all you got to do is press the start button. Peace.
Peace.
Yo.